Your desired manifestation is about to come into reality, into your physical reality. You are about to realize it, whether it's a healthy body, a nice car, a beautiful lover, or a big pile of money. How do you know? You don't know until you do. You don't know when you don't know, but you can tell. How can you tell when you don't know? By believing, by feeling good about your desire instead of anxious about the fact that you haven't realized it yet. It's not about whether or not you know, it's about feeling like you do know even if you don't actually know. Or alternatively, not knowing and not minding not knowing. It's about how you feel. The feeling is the secret. It's about feeling it, whether you see proof of it or not. It's about expecting it in eager anticipation, with excitement about receiving instead of fear of not receiving. It's about believing it, accepting without evidence, thinking about your desire in a way that feels good to you. That's how you feel you know without actually knowing. What you believe exists. What you don't believe also exists. You create it the moment you allow or deny its existence and insist that you do or don't believe it. Even the stuff you say you don't believe, what you say you don't believe, what you resist, is a subject of your attention. What you resist, you create, just as much as you create what you lovingly adore and appreciate. I can't believe how cold it is, people say, and in so doing, they acknowledge how very cold it is indeed. They are aware of how very cold it is. When I say Superman doesn't exist, what do you think of? Red cape, red undies outside blue leggings, perhaps? Henry Cavill, maybe, or Christopher Reeve. So how come people don't soar through the air when they say, I believe I can fly? I believe I can fly. Because words don't matter. Words are just noise. What you say you believe may or may not be what you actually believe. What you say may or may not reflect your state of consciousness, your energy, your vibration. People who ask, how come I can't? How come I'm not experiencing my desired reality? Are looking for evidence. They are arguing for their limitations. They are trying to prove something. That example in particular of flying unaided like Superman or of levitating is a reflection of a deep underlying belief that physical reality and the laws of physics are supreme instead of one's own consciousness, one's capacity for ingenuity, and the laws of spirituality, the metaphysical, in other words. Most people don't truly have the desire to fly without aid, to levitate or whatever. They come up with that desire to illustrate, to prove the point of how powerful the laws of physics are, as proof of what cannot be achieved through the power of thought alone, in other words. So-called impossible desires, like the desire to fly unaided, are the epitome, the manifestation of the thought, the state of consciousness of someone who is bound by physical reality instead of the creator of it. That's right. The thought, the limiting belief itself is a manifestation. It is not a pure desire, but a reaction, in other words. It is pushing against and resisting what is. Gravity, for instance, is and has been around forever. The truth is that physical reality, including gravity and the laws of physics, are the creation of consciousness. Physical reality exists to serve you. Gravity serves you. It was created by you for you. Sure, it hurts and possibly even kills you when you hurl yourself off a cliff, but dominantly speaking, gravity serves you. If gravity were to suddenly disappear, existence itself would become unrecognizable to you. The laws of physics afford you a stable platform from which to create your human experience. There may very well come a day when people soar through the air like Superman. The thing is, when and once that does happen, it will no longer feel like some impossible feat, other than that very first flight perhaps, which will undeniably feel epic and momentous and historical to many. Eventually, though, it'll feel as natural and commonplace as any other thing we now do, like driving a car. Speaking of which, how amazing was the invention of the very first motor car? The very first always feels special, doesn't it? Innovation feels fresh. It's cutting edge after all. And yet, look at how much we take for granted now. Not just cars, but computers and cell phones and artificial intelligence, science and technology in general. Many things that were once considered science fiction are now reality. To cross the next frontier, to break barriers and tread new ground, feels like you've proved something. Whatever it is you prove already existed, though. It was already known to the universe, existence, higher consciousness, God, whatever you want to call it. We didn't always know about electricity, but that doesn't mean it wasn't there to be discovered. That possibility of discovery was always there. It must have been, or we wouldn't be where we are today, enjoying the use of so many electrical home appliances. Long story short, your desired reality already exists. So if you want to be rich, declare to the universe, I am not rich. Or say I am rich. Doesn't matter what you say, as long as you possess clarity and conviction in your awareness of being rich. Doesn't matter what you affirm, in other words. What matters is the way you feel. Feel the way you think a millionaire does, billionaire, whatever, super rich people. What if you have no idea how rich people think? Doesn't matter. Feel the way you imagine they do. Feel that way and you will behave that way. Clumsily at first, perhaps, and then with greater and greater ease and clarity. How do babies learn? Whether it's to walk or talk or do anything for the very first time. They learn through mimicry. They become through mimicry. Ever heard a baby babble and coo? Those noises make no sense whatsoever, but you know that's a happy baby. Ever heard a baby cry? Sure you have. The entire neighborhood did. All of the passengers, if you happen to be on a plane. What kind of millionaire are you? One who delights in her own freedom to create and attract more abundance? Or one who dreads losing her entire fortune to greedy, unscrupulous competitors? You get to choose. Not all millionaires are the same, just like no two individuals are the same, even if they share the exact same DNA, even if they are identical twins. The difference lies in your state of consciousness, your awareness. You are an actor. How does an actor become the character and bring that character to life so that you believe his or her story? A great actor embodies the character. He doesn't just wear the makeup and put on the costumes, although that is a part of it. He thinks and feels the way that character thinks and feels. He understands the character without judging. A great actor could never play a convincing villain if he judged the villainy of that character, right? I'm not saying you have to be a villain. I'm saying that becoming, transforming, acting is an inside job. It starts with your energy, your non-physical self. That means your spirit, your thoughts, your emotions, your feelings. You don't need evidence. Evidence is the inevitable consequence of your state of consciousness. It's not, I'll believe it when I see it, when I have it, but I see it and I have it because I believe it. I become it because I am and always have been it. A seed becomes a magnificent tree with strong roots, extensive branches, pretty flowers, and juicy ripe fruit, because that capacity, that potential was always there in that tiny seed. Manifestation simply involves being aware of what is already there. You're already doing it. Everything in your now is a manifestation. Your manifestation. A manifestation of your consciousness, your mind, your thoughts and feelings. The money you have right now, the body, the relationships, the daily routine you enjoy, they are all of your own creation. You manifested it. You chose it. If you've only just realized this, that you've been manifesting all this stuff without even knowing that it was you all along, Imagine what you could create now that you know, or at least are becoming more and more aware of your own true potential and power. It doesn't matter what you affirm, what words you speak. When you feel abundant, when you feel your full potential now, it doesn't feel strange for you to say things like, I am rich, I love my life is awesome, I am free to do whatever I like, wherever I like, with the people I adore, and I know exactly what I am going to do now. When you feel abundant, it does feel strange for you to say things like, I'm so broke, I don't know what to do, I'm overwhelmed, I can't choose, I'm afraid of getting it wrong, oh my God, help, I'm stuck. Your fully realized, actualized self is confident and free and peaceful and loving and happy. Happy is something you be. It is not something you do. So be content. Let not your heart be troubled by anything or anyone. Be happy, because when you are happy, all of the things that match your energy of happiness will manifest. It is law. It is inevitable. You don't have to wait. Your happiness is unconditional. You create it. Your feelings are generated by you from the core of your being, your spirit, your awareness of all that is good. Now, your desired manifestations are gifts, blessings. What do you do when you receive a wonderful gift? How do you feel, rather? You feel thankful and appreciative. That's enough. The universe knows when you feel thankful and appreciative, whether you say so or you do not. You don't have to plead or beg for your wish to come true. You can pray if you like, if your prayers are prayers of love and appreciation. You ask for more. You ask for good things by loving and appreciating what you already have. You don't have to do anything. When you are content and peaceful, when you are loving and appreciative, you are receptive to great ideas that nobody will be able to stop you from taking action on. What you do will be inspired. What you do will be willing. What you do will be of your own volition and accord, because who you are is free, not because conditions are favorable. Favorable conditions are created by you. Enough. If you enjoyed this discussion, found it helpful in some way, please do me a quick favor and hit like, leave a comment, share the video, and subscribe to the channel. Have a great day. See you next time. Bye.